What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? I've got another showcase for you guys. I was actually really on the fence about whether to do this or not, but ended up doing it. Do you want to know a little bit of a secret? He sucks balls. That's really the reason why I was debating on, whether to rainbow this guy or not. But you guys know that I do like to troll every now and then, so here we go again. Alright, let's go ahead and cover the stats for this Tekka unit. It is a free-to-play unit, and the story event is currently available in JP for those that are curious where to get this unit. So this is the super physical type Tekka unit. Leader skill is physical types, HP increase of 50%, super attack will cause huge damage and lowers defense. Passive skill, high chance of attack, increase of 25% for all allies. Lean skills are pretty horrendous. You've got courage, +1 ki, more than meets the eye, 300 increase to attack. Hero is 20% increase to defense. Kamehameha is 2500 when SA is launched. Only one category, which is the Seekers of the Dragon Ball. So as you saw, maxed out a rainbow status, you're looking at HP levels of 10,266, attack of 9,404, and defense of 5,846. 12 Ki Multiplier is 125%. Again, this is a pretty terrible unit, even at Rainbow Star, so I would definitely not recommend doing this. I merely did it because I was just curious and basically an idiot. So yeah, I mean, it's really what it comes down to, just curiosity, just to see how this guy does. And you can see, I mean, the max attack potential with all the help he gets, you're looking at maybe 300,000 tops, and that's at 100% after all the potential orbs are invested into and all that. Plus, I brought in units that have pretty good support passive skills, you know what I mean? Like the LR Goku that you do see on there with the rotation throughout the video is pretty much the ki booster and 30% increase to attack and defense for super types. So he is getting a lot of help from that Goku. The Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan provides that 35% increase to attack and defense. So you're looking at a lot of help going in from all sides for this Tekka unit. But I mean, yeah, it's the limitation of certain cards. Even if it's rainbowed, they're gonna have difficulty, and this is one of those examples of units that are definitely not worth the orbs. So just take it for as you will in terms of pure entertainment purposes, and leave it at that. I definitely don't recommend you spend the potential orbs on this unit. I mean, I already knew ahead of time. I mean, just looking at the card alone, you can easily tell it's not a worthwhile unit to do. But again, I tend to make pretty bad decisions just for the hell of it and curiosity. I mean, it's I don't know. That's just the way. That's the way shit goes down for me sometimes. So hopefully you're enjoying it out of my expense. So again, this unit is definitely struggling to get some sort of decent attack output. Like I said, 300,000 I think is the absolute maximum potential in terms of potential damage. Now the actual damage itself is going to be a lot different because of the enemy's defense and type advantage, disadvantage, and all kinds of different attributes. But yeah, it's for the amount of orbs I spent, yeah, this is definitely not worthwhile. But hey, at least I was able to make a video out of it and added this unit to the 100% potential club. So all in all, it's worth it, I guess. Just one thing to add to the collection. I highly doubt these guys are gonna get any sort of Dokkan Awakening or Rebirth or whatever. I mean, the story event's available right now in JP, and it's pretty much the way it was last year. There's nothing new about it, so I highly doubt this unit and the Pinch unit will get any sort of improvement, at least anytime soon. So yeah, it's more or less, I mean, I would at least grind the unit and get to max SA, maybe unlock the dupe pass if you really want to. But I think more or less at this point, it's merely a collection item for the deck. You know what I mean? You're really not gonna come across too many opportunities where you're gonna need this unit. Again, the link sets are pretty bad. I mean, you're limited to only 4 total. Now, there are some units that have, like, you know, Hero and Courage, and Kamehameha is pretty common too, but the limitation of only 4 link skills, and you're looking at nothing for, you know, really, you don't really see anything for, I mean, the only key boosting one you see is Courage, and that's only +1 key. Everything else is a decent amount of attack or defense, you know, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's definitely definitely going to be a unit that's going to struggle in today's age of Dokkan battle. But again, you know, it's merely just testing it out. It did come with the use of potential orbs, unfortunately, but you know, this is merely just to test out and see how things are. And you know, I enjoy doing stuff like this, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the saving grace for this unit is, you know, the passive has at least a high chance to, you know, increase all allies' attacks by 25%. It's funny how this unit doesn't even have a guaranteed passive. You know, it's like a high chance to increase allies' attack, whereas most of the units right now pretty much provide a guaranteed attack increase for all allies. So it's definitely a little yeah. But all in all, considering this unit only has huge damage as part of the super attack, depending on the type of enemy he's attacking, he's actually relatively close to some of the other units in rotation. And like, for example, the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku is at 100% potential as well. And depending on the enemy, I mean, he might hit for 100 or 100,000 or so more than the Tekka unit. So, I mean, if you look at it from that perspective, I guess it isn't too bad. But you know, barely breaking the 200,000 mark for a rainbowed unit is definitely a suggestion that it's not worthwhile to do it. So, again, you know, I think there's probably quite a few of you, in addition to myself, that was curious about how this unit is at 100% potential. So, you know, hopefully I'm helping you guys out in terms of, you know, finding out how this unit actually is rainbowed. So here it is, and for those wondering, I hope you're enjoying it. So at my expense, hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, definitely make sure to like the video at least, and let me know. We'll go ahead and go through a couple of more, you know, attacks and just see how the unit does. I just switch over to the Boss Rush 4 stage, just to mellow things out a little bit. The enemies here are a little bit weaker than the ones in 5, so you know, maybe the output will be a little bit better. Probably not by much, but you know, let's go ahead and find out. I don't know, for some reason, like ever since, you know, because it is one of those events that only comes back once a year, I've been thinking about throughout the year, maybe I should test this out at 100% potential just to see how it is. Going through it now, definitely not worthwhile. I mean, I built a team specifically to maximize the output for this unit, you know what I'm saying? So I already knew the output and performance itself was going to be terrible. Like I said, this is more or less a bad form of trolling, you know what I mean? So, you know, this is all that is, but I don't know, it's hard to say. Even for new players, I wouldn't recommend investing the orbs into this unit. There are plenty of story events and whatnot that have units with drop rates that are much better than this unit. So again, ultimately at the end of the day, this unit really is a collector's item for the deck. Really, that's all this is for. I don't even know if this unit outside of the Dokkan mode was able to break 300,000. I think the max was around 200 something thousand maybe, and that's with the critical. So But, you know, at the end of the day, it is on Boss Rush 4 and 5. You're talking about relatively decently powerful enemies, so it is a realistic perspective how, you know, this unit would perform against others. So, you know, I could have scaled it down to maybe like Boss Rush 2 or 3, and the unit would have definitely hit for much harder, but that doesn't really give you an accurate representation of how the unit is in today's, you know, Dokkan events of Dokkan battles. So, you know, hopefully you enjoyed the video, like I said, and always appreciate you guys watching. It definitely isn't worth the orbs, so do not do this. All right, peace out.